Yeah, we dance in the room. Today I'm going to have to be really quick
Good morning, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? We are about to begin.
Come to the show.
Good morning, all. On behalf of the people of Saba, it is my honor to extend a warm and respectful welcome to all dignitaries present with us today. We are truly grateful for your presence as we celebrate this occasion together. We extend a welcome to representatives and officials from across the Dutch Caribbean and the wider kingdom. Island Governor Jonathan Johnson and Mrs. Johnson. Deputy Island Governor Amelia Nicholson and Mr. Nicholson.
Good morning.
Island Council Member Rolando Wilson. Island Council Member Vito Charles. Island Council Member Saskia Matthew and partner. Island Council Member Julio Every and partner. Commissioner Everton Helliger and partner. Commissioner Bruce Zegers and partner. Island Secretary Bram Struppel and partner. Deputy Island Secretary Michelle Van Dern. Governor of Curacao Maurice de Court and partner. Governor of Aruba Alfonso Buchout. Governor of St. Martin Aljumi Bailey. Governor of Bonaire John Soliano and partner. Island Governor of St. Eustatius Lady Alida Francis. Island Council members of Bonaire. Island Council members of St. Eustatius. Commissioner Leardam and Commissioner Medman of the Executive Council of St. Eustatius. Members of Parliament from St. Martin. Members of Parliament from Curacao. Lieutenant Lodowick Portillo. Head of Substation of the Coast Guard in St. Martin, Randy Pascal. Special Envoy Edison Reyna, Council of Belgium. Mrs. Julia Brown, Honorary Consul of Jamaica. Past Island Council members. Past Island Governors of Saba, Mr. Sidney Sorton and partner. Mr. Wycliffe Smith. Mr. Will Johnson and partner, Mr. Ray Hassel and partner. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please stand as we welcome the Saba Youth Choir to sing the Saba Anthem.
see. Memories will stay of thy beauty, though we may roam far from thee.
Thank you very much. I would like to ask everyone to remain standing. On September 12, 2025, Saba was shaken and placed into deep mourning due to an act of gun violence. We lost a young man full of life, a dedicated firefighter, a cherished son and brother, and most importantly, a loving father to 3 beautiful children, Nivea, Imani, and Ryan. Today, we remember Sheldon Johnson, a bright soul whose presence brought warmth, whose laughter lifted spirits, and whose unforgettable smile touched so many hearts across the world. His mother, Bernadette Durant, shared with us words that reflect the depth of her pain, her strength, and her unending love for her son. This pain is not mine alone. It is a pain that speaks to justice denied. I ask the Lord to change our minds, to open our hearts, and to bring justice for one and all. My son's life mattered. His memory will never fade, and my cry, though ignored that day, will continue until justice is done. Let us hold these words in our hearts as we bow our heads, not only to grieve, but to honor a life that mattered deeply, a life that will continue to guide us towards unity, healing, and justice. May this silence remind us of the preciousness of life and of our responsibility as a community to protect it. Let us now take a moment of silence for Sheldon Johnson. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Good morning, honorable government officials, distinguished guests, fellow Sabans, visitors, and friends. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 50th anniversary of Saba Day, celebrated this year under the theme, The Homecoming, celebrating our past and embracing the future. Today marks a significant milestone in our island's history, a moment to reflect on our shared journey, to celebrate our achievements, and to renew our commitment to the future of the beloved Saba. For 50 years, Saba Day has symbolized unity, resilience, and island pride. It began as a visionary idea led by individuals who believed deeply in the importance of our heritage and strengthening our identity as a people. Among the most instrumental was Mr. Will Johnson, whose dedication and conviction ensured that Saba Day became a reality. He championed the creation of a day that would showcase our culture, celebrate our hard-working ancestors, display sportsmanship with different games such as ballet and dominoes, and also remind the world that we exist as a people, though small in number, yet proud of all we have achieved and continue to. His efforts laid the foundation for the tradition we honor today. The 50th Saba Day is truly a homecoming, a gathering of generations who share deep connection to this island, its history, and its enduring spirit. As we reflect on our journey, we also honor those that helped shape our cultural identity in lasting ways. In 1985, 10 years after celebrating the first Saba Day, Saba adopted the national flag and coat of arms. The flag was designed by Mr. Eddie Johnson, and the coat of arms was created by Mr. George Seaman, continue to stand as proud symbols of our unity and resilience. We recognize Mrs. Cecile Peterson, whose poetry beautifully captured the essence of Saban heritage, preserving our stories, celebrating our strengths, and honoring the spirit of our people. We also honor the cultural bearers whose talents strengthen our traditions. Mrs. Laurie Hassel and Mrs. Tyna Johnson, winners of the first Saba Lace competition. They helped to preserve and elevate this iconic Saban craft. Mrs. Adele Hassel and Mrs. Elaine Simmons, through their creations of Saba Spice, contributed a cherished tradition that has become synonymous with Saba's warmth, creativity, and character. These contributions in leadership, poetry, craft, and cultural legacy form an essential part of the story we celebrate today. Yet, as we honor our past, we must look to the future to embrace innovation, growth, and opportunity, to protect the natural beauty entrusted to us, to invest in our youth, to strengthen our community bonds, and to chart the course towards a future as bright as the golden star at the center of our flag. As we commemorate 50 years of Saba Day, let us carry our past with pride and step boldly into the future with confidence and togetherness. Let this homecoming remind us that no matter where life takes us, Saba remains our foundation, a place of belonging, a place of strength, and a place of heart. To everyone present, thank you for joining us for this historic celebration. Your presence reflects the unity and pride that make our island exceptional. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished officials and honored guests, it is my great honor to officially welcome you to the 50th Saba Day Celebration. May this day inspire gratitude, pride, and renewed commitment to the island we are so blessed to call home. Let us begin this momentous celebration in a true spirit of homecoming. Thank you. At this time, we would like to call on the students of the Sacred Heart School to do the Maypole dance. Thank you very much to the students of the Sacred Heart School on their Maypole performance. Our island governor, Mr. Jonathan Johnson, has led our island and its people with unwavering pride, dedication, and commitment for the past 17 years. It is my distinct honor to welcome him to the stage this morning. I kindly ask everyone to please rise as we welcome our island governor to the stage.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. One more time. Good morning. How's are you? Since protocol has been established, I too would like to wish everyone a pleasant good morning and a happy Saba Day. Today we stand still to mark 50 years of celebrating our island and her people. I am honored and feel privileged to be able to stand before you on this occasion. This year's theme, Saba Day 50, Homecoming, Celebrating Our Past, Embracing Our Future, speaks beautifully to who we are as a people. It reminds us that no matter how far we may roam, no matter how the world changes around us, Saba remains a place to which our hearts are anchored. Today, on this golden anniversary, guided by our golden star, we gather not just to commemorate a date on the calendar, but to pay tribute to the story of a resilient rock and a remarkable community that has built it, protected it, and loved it across generations. I once read, we are here as a result of the ceaseless, merciless, but also sometimes wonderful river of change that flows through the world. And we are here because whether people liked all those changes or not, they figured out how to endure and survive and even thrive within it. We are here because someone protected us and took care of us during the scary changes that surrounded our childhood and vulnerable years. Now we must figure out how to do the same, how to endure and survive and thrive, how to accept and accommodate, how to protect and stay good, how to stay sane, how to stay focused and flexible, how to change with all these changes. Over the past 5 decades, Saba Day has grown from a local celebration into a cherished symbol of our shared identity. We honor the visionaries and community members who first came together to establish this day with pride. We honor the men and women who carved paths through the cliff, built homes on steep slopes, fished our waters, nurtured families, carried traditions, and handed down the values that define us: resilience, unity, and a steadfast belief and caring for one another. We also honor the Sabans who are not here physically, those living abroad, and those whom we keep alive in memory. Saba Day is their day as well. Their contributions, their stories, and their love of this island echo through the hills and valleys that connect us all. While today is grounded in heritage, it is equally a celebration of possibility. Saba stands at an important moment in its history. Our island is stronger, more connected, and more forward-looking than ever before. We continue to invest in sustainable development, education, infrastructure, and the preservation of our natural environment. Because the future of Saba depends on balancing growth with care, ambition with responsibility. We are committed to ensuring that the next generation of Sabans will inherit an island that is vibrant, resilient, and full of opportunity. An island where young people can dream boldly, where families can thrive, and where our unique character remains the foundation of all progress. For me today, is especially meaningful. This Saba Day is my last as your island governor. Standing before you, I am filled with gratitude for your trust, your partnership, your honest conversations, and your unshakable spirit of community. Serving this island has been the greatest honor of my professional life. My time as island governor has taught me that leadership is not about being at the forefront. It is about walking alongside the people you serve. And the people of Saba have always shown me humility, strength, and compassion. You have shown me what it means to work together, to face challenges with courage, and to celebrate triumphs with humility. Though my role will change, my commitment to Saba will remain. This island will always be my home. As we mark the 50th Saba Day, let us take pride in the journey that brought us here, and let us move forward with unity through diversity and determination that has guided us. May this day inspire us to preserve what makes Saba special, to nurture the bonds that unite us, and to embrace the opportunities of a bright and promising future. To all Sabans, wherever you may be, to our friends, visitors, and partners, to everyone who loves this island, happy Saba Day. May the next 50 years be as extraordinary as the first. I thank you.
Island Governor Johnson, thank you for your heartfelt Saba Day message. As we celebrate this milestone, 50 years of Saba Day, you reminded us who we are as a people. Resilient, united, rooted in heritage, yet always looking ahead. You spoke beautifully about this year's theme, Homecoming, celebrating our past, embracing our future, reminding us that wherever life may lead us, Saba remains home. This place, the place our hearts return to. You highlighted the strength of generations before us and the responsibility we now share to carry that strength forward. We also heard your message of progress, the balance between development and preservation, investing in our people and our island so that the next generation has an opportunity, pride, and a home worth inheriting. And as this marks your final Saba Day as governor, we thank you for your service, leadership, and the way you walked along with the people of Saba. We appreciate your dedication and your continued commitment to this island you call home. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on his words, may we continue with unity, pride, and love for this rock we call home. Thank you, Island Governor Johnson. I would now like to ask the members of the Saba Life to come forward to do their presentation.
Caribbean, and it is Saba's Christ. That is what is a paradise. Saba have plenty of hills and beautiful scenery, and the country moving steadily. They have a loving community. Tell Saba people for me, they have a nice little island. God bless this little island in the Caribbean Sea. Saba is known as the unspoiled queen of the Caribbean, and it is Saba's price. That is what make it nice. Tourists tell evening, Saba is nice in the evening. We have to be proud and glad that we're raising our own flag. Saba is nice, Saba is a paradise. Saba have plenty beauty for people to come and see. Tourists visit daily to discover more history. The first time I came to this rock, I know that I'm bound to come back. People living in harmony, that's what the governor tell me. Saba is known as the unspoiled queen of the Caribbean, and it is Saba's spice. That is what make it nice. Tourists tell Joyce, Saba is a paradise. We have to be proud and glad that we're raising our own flag. Saba is nice, Saba is a paradise. Why? Saba is nice, man.
Thank you very much for your beautiful performance. At this time, I would like to welcome our Commissioner of Culture, Mr. Everton Helliger, to deliver his Saba Day message.
Distinguished guests, honorable officials, cherished residents, and beloved people of Saba, today we gather on sacred ground, the rock that shaped us, the soil that holds our ancestors' footsteps, and the place that continues to define our identity. On this morning of remembrance and pride, we do more than assemble. We stand in the heart of our history. We stand where generations before us toiled, prayed, sacrificed, and dreamed. We honor the promise that from now until forever, this place will remain ours. Good morning and welcome to this historic celebration. Today is far more than a date on the calendar. It is a milestone in the life of our island, a living testament to who we were, who we are, and who we are becoming. It is my distinct honor to stand before you as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of Saba Day and the 40th anniversary of our national flag and coat of arms. This year's theme, the homecoming, celebrating our past, embracing our future, calls us into reflection. A homecoming is not simply a return to a place, it is a return to our values, to our shared identity, to the very soul of Saba. It is a gentle reminder of who we are, where we came from, and the strength that lives within our unity. Saba's story has never been one of ease. It is a story carved into the rock itself. Endurance, resilience, courage, and faith. Our cliffs, our hillsides, and our winding roads are more than scenery, they are symbols. They stand as reminders of what we have overcome and the power we carry as a people who have learned to rise above every challenge. For 50 years, Saba Day has given us the space to express ourselves, to honor our culture, celebrate our unity, and take pride in this small but mighty island. And for 40 years, our flag and coat of arms have flown high as bold symbols of identity, recognized, respected, and deeply revered. Today, we pause for a moment of solemn and heartfelt recognition. Recognition to the pioneers, the visionaries, the community builders, whose foresight and dedication shaped the traditions and symbols we celebrate today. Their legacy lives in every raised flag and in every Saba Day celebration. We honor Mr. Will Johnson, whose vision for Saba Day gave our people a day to unite, celebrate, and reflect. Mr. Ray Hassel, whose guidance as chairman of the first organizing committee ensured that this celebration would be grounded in excellence, purpose, and community spirit. Mr. Wycliffe Smith, who as governor oversaw the official adoption of the flag, national flag, and coat of arms, elevating our identity and embedding it into history. Mr. Edmund Johnson, who gifted us the design of our national flag, now a powerful emblem of who we are, proud, rooted, resilient. These men did more than contribute. They helped shape the face, heart, and identity of our island. But let us be clear. Recognition must live beyond ceremonies. We must honor all of our forebearers, not only on occasions like this, but in the way we live every single day. We honor them when we lift one another up. We honor them when we protect our traditions. We honor them when we cherish the wisdom of our elders and nurture the dreams of our youth. We honor them when we work together for the common good of Saba. Gratitude must not be seasonal. It must be a way of life. It must live in us, shape us, and guide how we care for our island and each other. As we reflect on our past, we must face another shared responsibility. Let us preserve the stories of our elders before they fade. They hold the memories of a different Saba, the lessons that shape our values, and the stories that deserve to live on long after us. When you sit with an elder in a yard, in a living room, at the roadside, take the time to listen, ask questions, record their words, write them down, film them, share them. Their stories are not just personal, they are pieces of our collective heritage, parts of a culture that must never be lost. Preserving their memories is one of the greatest acts of respect we can give to those who came before us, and one of the greatest gifts we can offer those who will come after. Because the next 50 years, the Saba our children and grandchildren will inherit will be defined by how well we carry forward the lessons of the past. We are called to build a community rooted in dignity, respect, responsibility, and unity, one that welcomes innovation while fiercely holding on to the traditions that ground us. This homecoming reminds us that no matter where life takes us, no matter how far our footsteps may travel, Saba will always remain our anchor, our home, our identity, our pride. As we step into this 3-day celebration filled with culture, sport, music, and fellowship, let us do so with joy, humility, and gratitude, but also with responsibility. Look out for one another. Celebrate safely. Let these days be filled with positive memories for our families, our visitors, and most especially for our children. Let our actions reflect the pride we proclaim today. May these days strengthen our bonds, remind us of our shared purpose, and reaffirm that Saba is not just a place, Saba is a people. On this 50th anniversary of Saba Day and the 40th anniversary of our cherished national symbols, I pray that we carry forward the courage of our ancestors, the wisdom of our elders, the dreams of our youth, and the strength that has always defined this island. May we protect what is sacred. May we honor what was built before us, and may we walk boldly into the future, knowing that every generation that rises will add another chapter to this extraordinary story called Saba. Happy Saba Day. May God bless each of you, and may God forever bless our beloved island of Saba. Thank you.
I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the Commissioner of Culture for his uplifting Saba Day message. His words reminded us that today is more than a celebration. It is a homecoming, a moment to honor where we come from, and a call to continue building the Saba we believe in. He reminded us that our identity, our traditions, and our unity are the pillars that hold our island strong. As we mark 50 years of Saba Day and 40 years for the national flag and coat of arms, we are reminded that we carry forward the dreams of our forefathers and the hopes for our children. The Commissioner's message spoke to our shared responsibility to cherish our elders, uplift our youth, and ensure that the stories of Saba live on through every generation. So as we celebrate over the next days, through culture, music, sports, and fellowship, let us do so proudly, safely, and together, remembering that Saba is not just a place, Saba is a people. Thank you, Commissioner Everton Henry. Students of the Sacred Heart School were invited to participate in the Saba Day 2025 Poetry Contest, which celebrates the island's culture, language, and heritage. To enter, each student had to write an original poem connected to the official theme, Saba Day 50, Homecoming, Celebration of Our Past, Embracing Our Future. This poem was required to include 5 mandatory English words, with the option to creatively include a 6th bonus word for extra points. The Sacred Heart School word list included puncher, dress down, belongs, jokey, oh me or you, and the optional bonus word lead chip. Students also had to present the poem neatly on a page showing their title, full name, school, and grade. Submissions were judged on creativity, originality, and organization, unity of thought. This year, the runner-ups, in 3rd place, Miss Serena Johnson. In 2nd place, Miss Gianna Hassel. And the winner from the Sacred Heart School is Imaru Emmanuel. I would like to ask Imaru to come to the stage to present his Saba Day poem.
I'm so nervous.
Saba Dreams by Imaru Emmanuel. The world out there is joking me, son, or sometimes it seems, but I belong to Saba, so I have Saba dreams. And on this Saba Day, I like to share some with you and take some time to remember my granny coming too. See a day like today, she would have us all dressed down to the nines as scouts out parading, whether rain or bright sunshine. And when the official stuff was over, we'd rest for a lead shape, then down the road we heading. Me and my puncher to get we a lead dip and enjoy all of the party. We would be having down by the bay, and I know we'd be in every game and win them all the way. Oh me all you, them was the days that made us who we were and are, and if we build on that, those things can take us far. And even in these crazy times, you would all still have each other, because that is Saba's strength, community is Saba's power.
Thank you, Imaru. At this time, I would now like to invite Commissioner of General Affairs, Mr. Bruce Zegers, to deliver his Saba Day message.
Good morning and a warm welcome to this 50th Saba Day celebration. It is an honor to share the special occasion with all of you here today, the people of Saba, both near and far, and our many visitors. To those following via social media and to Sabans across the globe, I extend my heartfelt wishes for a happy and blessed Saba Day. Today marks 50 years of celebrating Saba Day, 50 years of honoring the spirit, the grit, and the heart of this little island that has given us so much. But Saba Day is more than a date on the calendar. It is a reminder of who we are as a people and of the responsibility we share to protect and uplift this home we love. This morning, I want to share something a little different from my previous Saba Day speeches. Not the usual updates on projects, progress, or challenges. Today I want to speak with you from the heart about Saba itself, about what this island should mean to us, and about what more we can do for the place that we call home. On January 20th, 1961, President John F. Kennedy said in his inaugural address to the people of the United States, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." As a born and raised Saban, I find myself increasingly asking whether we are truly embracing the spirit of that quote. Are we asking what we can do for Saba? I invite you this morning to reflect with me. Every year around Saba Day, our island comes alive. We burst with pride, with love and patriotism. Flags fly high, customized shirts are worn proudly. The energy feels unified, joyful, unmistakably Saban. We look forward to the festivities because they remind us of who we are. But a true test of patriotism is not found in a single celebration. It is found in how we carry ourselves when there is no music, no speeches, no flags waving in the wind. It is found in the other 364 days of the year. And so there comes a point where we must be honest with ourselves about the shifts that we see around us. A troubling trend has emerged in recent years that deeply concerns me. More and more, I see our people stepping back rather than stepping forward. I see fewer hands raised to help. I see neighbors speaking against neighbors on social media in ways that chip away at our unity and do not reflect the same spirit we celebrate today. Let me be clear. This is not about limiting free speech, as that is a fundamental right. But when meaningful opportunities arise to participate, to give input, to shape our island through town halls, surveys, or community meetings, many choose not to show up. Yet afterwards, we are often the first to voice our concerns about the changes around us. Every Saba Day, we speak proudly of resilience, perseverance, hard work, pride and love. We praise our forefathers for their sacrifices, for building the foundation on which we stand. But if we only speak these words without living them, then one day they become stories rather than truths. Memories of what was instead of reflections of who we are. Maybe what I'm saying this morning may not sit well with everyone, and that is all right. Because my purpose today is not about comfort, but truth. And as a people, as a Saban community, we should always strive to do more. Help your neighbor rather than bring him down. Pick up the bottle rather than wait for a government-organized cleanup. Offer constructive input, even if it is critical, rather than vent frustrations afterwards on social media. Constant negativity, shared publicly without context, does more harm to Saba's image than we sometimes realize. Those of us who live here, whether born Sabans or those who have chosen Saba as their home, know that paradise comes with a price, but we should not be the ones adding to that price. One of our greatest strengths, something that we are known for, is our ability to unite. We saw this recently when our communities came together to beautifully decorate our villages for Christmas, a true display of community spirit. We saw it again just months ago when tragedy touched our island and we leaned on each other for strength. When we choose to reach out, to connect, to stand together, we reveal the true power of community. When Saba stands together, we are unshakable. When we lift each other up, there is nothing that we cannot overcome. This is who we are at our best. This is what it means to be Saban. So yes, do not always ask what Saba can do for you. Make it your purpose to ask what you can do for Saba. When we show love for Saba every day, when we walk with pride for Saba every day, when we express patriotism for our unspoiled queen every day, then, ladies and gentlemen, we truly honor our forefathers and we ensure a strong and united future for the island that we cherish. As we celebrate this 50th Saba Day, let us carry forward the values that built this island, not just today, but every day. Let us inspire the next generation to do the same, to love this island fiercely, to protect it faithfully, and to stand united as one Saban people. In closing, I want to share a message written by my good friend and government colleague, Ms. Maritza Riley, a young woman whose daily life radiates Saban pride. There is something special about being from Saba, the strength in our people, the beauty of our island, and the pride that runs deep in our hearts. Too often we forget the value of where we come from, but being Saba isn't just a label, it is a legacy. It is resilience, community, and love for our rock no matter where we go. Let's hold our heads high, speak our roots loud, and show the world the pride that lives within us. Be proud of your accent, be proud of your traditions, be proud of your island, because being Saba is a blessing that is worth celebrating every day. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Saba Day. May God bless Saba and all our people. I thank you.
Commissioner Bruce Sagers for your Saba Day message. From his words this morning, we were reminded of the heart of who we are as a people. Strong, resilient, and deeply rooted in love for our island. He encouraged us not to only celebrate Saba today, but to live that pride throughout the year, to show up, to participate, to contribute, and to take responsibility for the island we call home. His message was called to reflect, not on what Saba can do for us, but what we, as a united community, can continue to do for Saba. He reminded us that patriotism is not measured by the shirts we wear or the flags that we wave, but by our actions on quiet days, the ordinary days, the other 364 days of the year. He spoke to the power of unity, how when we stand together we are unshakable. We have seen this time and time again through our celebrations, through hardship, through the simple, everyday strength of our people. Commissioner, thank you for your message and for reminding us that Saba is not just an identity. It is a legacy we live every day. Students of the Saba Comprehensive School were also invited to participate in the 2025 Saba Day Poetry Contest as part of the island's cultural celebration. To enter, each student had to write an original poem reflecting the official Saba Day theme. Their poem was required to include 5 assigned Saban English words, unique to their school, along with the option of a 6th bonus phrase for an extra point. The mandatory vocabulary for Saba Comprehensive School included preamble, primer, fancy, great odd, who told you to say that, and the optional bonus phrase, just as cheap. The runner-ups for this year's contest, in 3rd place, Nivea Peterson. In 2nd place, Janae Matthew. And the winner is Miss Kristen Zagers. I would now like to welcome her on stage as she presents her poem.
Good morning, everyone. The title of my poem is Home Sweet Saba, 50 Years Strong. I recite my poem today in honor of my great-grandmother, Miss Cecile Peterson, who won our first Saba Day poetry competition. Ahoy, me son, let me tell you a little ramble about this rock we call home, strong, proud, and humble. From the sea we rise, like fire from the deep, mighty Mount Scenery, guarding while we sleep. We prim up fine on Saba Day, clothes neat and pressed, ladies in their best dress, men in their Sunday vest. Children running, laughing, drum beat in the breeze, salt air mixing with the scent of the trees. I fancy this truth, and I tell you with pride. We people of Saba, we strong deep inside. Great odd years we've been standing so tall, through storms, through loss, but we never did fall. And when things get rough, we laugh and chat. Sometimes we say, now who tell me to say that? We tumble, we fall, we rise again and again, cause Saba blood strong, it runs through our vein. Now look at the young ones, bright and clear, building their futures with courage and cheer, planting new ideas where rocks meet the reef, and our elders just smiling, feeling sweet relief. Cause we know, me son, where we belong. Our story's still writing, our hearts still strong. We dance, we pray, we joke, we keep. What others toss, we hold and reap. So raise your glass, let your spirit sleep. We could have fret, but just as cheap. We celebrate what we've become, One island, one love, one home. Let we hail up this island, this gem in the sea, where every heartbeat hums in unity. 50 years strong, and still we stand sure, celebrating our past, embracing the future pure. Let we dance and celebrate today as one. Happy Saba Day 50 to all of you, my son.
Thank you so much, Kristen. At this time, I would like to invite Island Governor Johnson to the stage, along with Ellen and Heaven, for the presentation of the tapestry of this 50th celebration. This year, young participants worked on a tapestry that celebrates Saba's natural beauty both above and below the sea. While learning a variety of embroidery stitches, they are also engaging in local ecology, portraying iconic island species from marine life and wildlife. Sessions were held twice a week under the guidance of longtime embroiderer Ellen Huggins Lockhart, who offers hands-on instruction and mentorship. Heaven was our star pupil, showing up almost every session and even working with Ellen on weekends. This project serves as an entry point into Saba's proud tradition of needlework, nurturing the foundational skills needed to eventually take on the intricate art of Saba lace. In an age where digital distractions are abundant, this activity provides meaningful, hands-on alternatives that strengthens cultural identity and intergenerational connection.
Good morning, everyone. It's been an honor to work on this project and a lot of fun. It is still in progress, but as I said, I get to meet more and more people, wonderful children, and learning. I'm so proud of Heaven because she really likes to embroider. And I made some little sable lace clouds up there. There will be more. There will be the coat of arms on the other side above the airplane. And we don't know where it's going to be permanently, but you'll all be able to see it when it's all done. Thank you very much.
Presented in an Island Council meeting for Captain John Esmond Matthews' storyboard. This is a short description. Shagan, can you bring it forward, please? On the 50th anniversary of Saba Day, we pause with deep respect and pride to honor a man whose life was woven into the very foundation of our island's development, Captain John Esmond Matthew Livingston, a seaman, a leader, and a visionary. Captain Livingston's story is one of endurance, courage, and unwavering devotion to Saba. From his early days at sea to his influential role in public service, his work has helped shape the island we know today, with lasting contributions in infrastructure, healthcare, education, and most notably, the establishment of the Wancho Eriskine Airport. His legacy lives on not only in the landscape of Saba, but in the memories and the progress of the people uplifted by his vision. I would like to invite Commissioner of Culture, Mr. Everton Helga, to come to the stage. Commissioner Helga will now do the unveiling of the storyboard. This storyboard will be presented to his family. A huge thank you to Island Councilman Mr. Julio Every. At this time now, we will move over to the Saba Day Awards, and I would like to invite Governor Johnson to help present the awards. The first award is being presented to Mr. Will Johnson. He is being recognized for his visionary leadership as an Executive Council member who initiated the establishment of Saba Day as a national celebration. His dedication laid the foundation for honoring the Saba's identity, culture, and unity for generations to come.
It would be amiss if Mr. Johnson wouldn't say a few words. We know how much he likes to write and type, but he also would like to say something. On behalf of the Executive Council, we'd like to honor you today with your vision that you had 50 years ago. And we're also grateful that you could be here with us today to celebrate this, that God has given you the strength and the wisdom to be with us today at the age of 83 and guided with us, and that you're here today. So thank you for all you've done. I give you now.
Thank you, Governor Johnson. I really can't hear myself, but you all, I hope, will hear me. Today is a special day for me, and especially a very happy day to see the amount of people that are here, and the big shots from off the island. I too was a big shot once. The newspaper would refer to me as leader of government. Here locally, people say he's nothing but Gaddafi. He runs the place like Russia. They were referring to many of the beautiful buildings that I built with money from Holland. Without accounting, I will be given 50,000 guilders, 25,000 guilders to start the project. The administration building, the hospital, school on St. John's, the old age home, number up, as you say in Dutch. And the only account I had to give was when the money was done, the governor had to sign that I had not given it away for politics. And then the accountant, the architect would have to sign also. And very proud of those buildings that we built with public works, no contractors. The contractor business got me in trouble because he said, this Johnson is running Saba like Russia. Only in Russia they build buildings and so with public works. But here in Saba we were very successful with that, and I'm very happy. Also, there are many people like Senator Ray Hassel who assisted me, especially with the establishment of Saba Day. He was the first chairman. We had many other people over the years who kept it alive. I just found a letter yesterday from Senator Ray Hassel to the Sabans abroad, asking to please send us some money to celebrate Saba Day because the government doesn't have the money. So it was kept alive by many people, and the young people today that they came to interview me at my home, they are doing a very good job. And so I hope Saba Day will continue for many years. I also have to say this. I am one politician that has been recognized by the government of Holland. If you ever visit the Ridderzaal, you will see a big placard there of a speech that I made on Saba. I'm the only living politician that was thus honored. One of my friends who was on the committee, and Her Majesty was chairman of the committee, and he said, "You're going to give Johnson this type of honor? This man a radical man, and you don't know what he going to come up with next. He's going to be an embarrassment in the kingdom." Well, thankfully, it has not been so. I produced some nice sons. Some of them are here with me today, and very happy to be a participant in this. And as I said before, and I want to be remembered for 3 important projects that I made. Was the museum on Windward Side. I was able to get the money from Holland, negotiate with the owners with a hard hand, and get a property going. The second one is, of course, Saba Day. It has become a proud tradition of the Saba people. And the third one is the sports field. I was able to collect within a short period of time, again, use of pressure on certain institutions in the Netherlands and Antilles, to give me 140,000 guilders to buy that property where the sports field is today. It warms my heart to see how much it's used today. I must give a little credit here to my sometimes partner, sometimes enemy, Dave Livingston. You all know him. I started a foundation, the Man of War Foundation. The minister from Holland asked somebody, I think Ronnie Wilson, where is he? What Johnson do with the Man of War Foundation? That was the original name of the property. He said, man, Johnson's so sick of you people, he go buy a Man of War to try and get some more money out of Holland. And we were able to get the property, and although a big shot at the time said, man, you can't trust those 2 guys, 2 untrustworthy people. But you know, that is the criticism you get sometimes. But I'm extremely proud of the fact that the Dutch government has honored me in every respect. And St. Martin, the bus that you see in front of the administration building was not from my making or from my party. It was Theo Helga of St. Martin. He organized a committee and said, look, Johnson is now being recognized for what he's done for Saba. And that became something too for me to be proud of. And I want to thank you all for coming, especially on this occasion, seeing all the top officials from all the hands. And God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the man on the hill. Happy Saba Day and enjoy your day further.
Sit back there.
The second person being honored today is Mr. Ray Hassel. He is being honored for his outstanding service as chairman for the first Saba Day Organizing Committee. Through his commitment and guidance, he has helped shape Saba Day into a cherished annual celebration that brings the community together in pride and tradition.
I'd like to call forward Mr. Puggy. Mr. James Ray Hassel, a man who has served our island in many capacities. And 50 years ago, he was young and still single. He wasn't married yet. And he coordinated the first Saba Day. And we're also glad and thankful to our great God that he could be with us today, because he had some health issues a few weeks ago, but thankfully he's with us today, that he can celebrate this and be honored in this special way. So we thank you also for what you have done 50 years ago with Saba Day, but then since then you've served our island in many capacities. And we thank you for that also. So for this,
thank you, Governor Johnson. It's really a proud moment for me, especially a young man standing up here today receiving something that took place 50 years ago. It's believable. When we started out 50 years ago, we were in the tourist office. I was director of tourism at the time. And with Mr. Johnson, he came in one day, he said, "Ray, we will start Saba Day." He came up with some story about Saba. He said, that's good enough to start it. And from there on, it grew. We didn't have all this fanfare back in the day. There were hardly any dignitaries that visited us. We didn't have all the beautiful tents and whatnot. It was all done by a few people, and I must remember today another Johnson, Mr. Eugenius Johnson, who was always there with everything he had to cook, to organize, to do everything he could do to make Saba Day a success. And with that, and the participation of the Saba people, because you can have all the Saba Day committees you want, but if you don't have the participation of the people, you have no Saba Day. So back then, it was a little different to what it is now. Nevertheless, even then, it was a great success and talked about by everybody. Having said that, I know when I get up to speak, they say, "Oh boy, look out, it's going to be long," but not today. I would like to wish each and every one, the visiting dignitaries that took their time out to travel sometime from great distances to be with us. I would like to thank them for coming here to celebrate with us. And most of all, I would like to thank the Saba people for coming out and wish them a happy, healthy, blessed Saba Day. May God continue to bless all of us. Thank you very much.
At this time, I'll invite Commissioner of Culture, Mr. Everton Helga, to present the next award. This award is going to Mr. Wycliffe Smith. He is being acknowledged for his significant contribution as governor in the official adoption of the Saba coat of arms and flag. His role helped solidify key symbols of Saba's heritage, strengthening the island's sense of identity and cultural representation.
Good morning and happy Saba Day to all. I'm glad to see so many people here celebrating the 50th anniversary of Saba Day with us all. I wasn't there at the 50th, but I was there at the 40th. And at the 40th, we were pleased to have a flag and a coat of arms. And that flag, I can still feel the feeling today when that flag was raised. Great big flag. And as it reached the top of the flagpole, a wind took it and just waved it across the field. And there was a feeling of pride, a feeling that, yeah, we're together as Sabans and we have a symbol that represents us all. And I must say, I hope you will agree with me, but I think Saba's flag is the prettiest flag of all. Especially that star. And I want to recognize some of the persons who were on the committee at that time. Of course, one of the motors behind the whole getting the symbols official was Mr. Will Johnson. Thank you very much for your participation and your input at that time. Also Mr. Ray Hassel, he was also on the committee. Miss Ernestine Slicer, I believe, was on the committee. Mr. Wilshire, my sister Shirley Smith, and there probably were a few others, but we want to thank all because we had quite some entries and it was not too difficult to decide on the flag. And Mr. Ed Johnson, you delivered a flag that we're all very, very proud of. So I'm proud to be Saban, proud to have participated 40 years ago. And since I'm retired, I try every Saba Day to be here to celebrate this special day with the people of Saba. God bless you. Happy Saba Day.
I would now like to ask the Commissioner of General Affairs to join me on stage. The last award we will be presenting today will be to Mr. Edmund Johnson. He is being celebrated for his creativity and legacy as the designer of the Saba flag. His design has a proud and meaningful emblem for the people of Saba, symbolizing the island's history, spirit, and resilience. Mr. Ed Johnson, could you please come forward?
I told Ed he has to follow up now with a big speech to you.
First of all, humble. Thank you. It was Miss Alida Francis who said there was two people on the KLM in 1985, a couple of months before the Saba flag was flown. And Lynn just said, how did it get to wave, Mr. Wycliffe Smith?
grew a little bit from Holland. A nice little breath came through the Windward Passage, and there she was, low and fine and mighty. Our dad, Guy Johnson, was the one who hoisted the flag. And the thing I'd like to say is to all my friends who went away to get schooling to come back. I've always, all over the world, looked for you. You found me. We kept care of each other. We've had good times together. We've had hard times together. But it was always together for Saba. Thank you very much.
As we are approaching the conclusion of the official program, the servers will be offering champagne. Kindly hold your glass until we are ready for the toast. I would like to now give my closing remarks. As we bring this official ceremony to a close, I extend my sincere gratitude to each of you for being part of this historic celebration. Your presence today, whether as leaders, partners, residents, or returning family, reflects the unity and pride that define our island community. Throughout this 50th Saba Day celebration, our theme, The Homecoming, Celebrating Our Past, Embracing the Future, has guided our reflections. We have honored our hard-working ancestors, recognized the visionaries who brought Saba Day to life, and celebrated the cultural stewards whose talent and dedication continue to shape who we are as a people. Today reminded us that although we are small, we are a proud and resilient community, proud of all we have achieved and confident in all we will continue to achieve. To our government officials and dignitaries, thank you for your continued leadership and support. To all our community members and performers, your contributions are deeply appreciated. And a special word of thanks must be extended to the Saba Day Organizing Committee and the Department of Culture. Your hard work, dedication, and meticulous planning have made today's celebration and the festivities to come not only possible, but exceptional. Your commitment to honoring our heritage and uplifting our community is truly commendable. To everyone present, thank you for celebrating this milestone with us and for embodying the true spirit of homecoming. As we conclude the formal ceremony, I invite each of you to fully enjoy the events planned for today and throughout the weekend. The music, the culture, the joy of gathering together and the Saban as a Saban family. May this 50th Saba Day continue to inspire pride in our past, confidence in our future, and gratitude for the island we are so blessed to call home. A place of belonging, a place of strength, and a place of heart. Thank you, and let the celebrations continue. At this time, our island governor will do the toast.
A hearty round of applause also for Ms. Riley for guiding us today. She's one of we. They're so busy with the sharing of the champagne. Sugar, you got yours? Okay, let's raise our glasses to Saba. Cheers. Thank you again for being present here today, for all those who came from abroad, for all those who came from the different villages. Your presence here today is greatly appreciated. And for those returning, the station delegation has to catch the next flight. Thank you also for your presence. The entire Executive Council and Island Council of Station was present today. Thank you for always showing your solidarity with us. We appreciate that. And also all the other persons who came from abroad, the governors of Curacao, Aruba, and St. Martin. Thank you also for your presence. The Kazakh Emperor from Bonaire, the Kazakh Emperor from Statia. Thank you also for your presence. But we are not done yet.
We will now have a performance of the song entitled Home by One Wood Freeman.
Blessed love. Saba people, Gaston Saba, that came to celebrate our 50 years anniversary of Saba Day. How you feeling? Blessed. You don't know. from the heart. Listen, here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well then, from we little as we grow, and you be it enough. Even though you're not here with me today, this is like the fireman, the fisherman, and the electrician. Yo, all of you contribute to we little light and God, but not to today. Ain't no place I go. Anytime you come around, you know me see a fence now. Ain't no place I go. But when we find you, when we come from, ain't no place I go. Anytime you come around, you know me see a fence. Ain't no place I go. But when we find you, when we come from, ain't no place I sacrifice when we're around. Pussy there on both sides, population, I see a band of people in shop. If there was some mercy question, how we get by when we make a line like that. Similarly, I don't matter what we about that. See if I come in like a little paradise all day. Yo, what, I don't tell you. Listen, yo. Folks in the river pull up my beauty. I want to move out all the way. We people them friendly, the girl them nice, and we can give them never escape. This is a shiny, smiling face. You know them Caribbean. No, nobody can see them work all day. Everyone know the same, but people never lazy. No place I go. Anytime we come around, you know we say, Ben. Where we find out where we come from. Anytime we come around, you know we see a fence up. Where we find out where we come from. Blessed love. Saba. Yes, Dr. Saba, how you feel? Don't know, blessed love. It was blessed before we grew up, you don't know. Enjoy the rest of your Saba Day. Yes, sir. One blood. Yeah. Yo, can I get a round of applause for One Blood? Blessed Lord. Yeah.
Thank you so much, One Root Freeman, for your beautiful rendition of Home. We are now inviting all dignitaries to first go to receive some snacks, and then the public afterwards. I would like to invite everyone to the culture evening tonight. That starts at